Cincinnati student has the opportunity to put their education into action. Greatness lies beyond the classroom. Experience is calling. Find yours at uc.edu/do more. Ladies and gentlemen, would you now please rise and kindly remove your hats and direct your attention to the stars and stripes of our great country, the United States of America, as we pay tribute to those who have fought for our freedoms, to those who currently protect it, and to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. And now, please join in singing as the Noblesville High School Pep Band, under the direction of Eric Thornberry, plays our national anthem.
And we're live at the Mill in Noblesville, Indiana. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSA Boys Basketball on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 26 years in the business. Also, we're brought to you by Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, One Zone, HCTVcalendars.com, Logan Street Sanctuary in Noblesville, and Chris Jensen for mayor. Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's Hoosier Crossroads Conference broadcast here on Hamilton County TV. It's Fishers visiting Noblesville. My name is Craig Atkins, and I'm joined tonight by Perry Williams. And quite a game tonight that we've got here in Noblesville, and it's going to be, the season, or check that, conference opener for both teams, and conference opener in the Hoosier Crossroads overall for all 8 teams. Avon is also visiting Hamilton Southeastern. Franklin Central goes to Brownsburg tonight. Westfield is at Zionsville. In the mid-conference, probably the bigger game around the area is Cathedral at Center Grove. A couple of ranked teams. Lawrence Central also over at the Eric Clark Center at Carmel tonight. Lawrence North, a big one as they head north to face the Marion Giants. And Jack Kiefer versus James Blackman coaching battle. Pike is at Ben Davis in big play. Richmond at North Central out of conference. And other games, Circle City Conference. Heron Catholic is at Roncalli. Heron is at Brebeuf Jesuit in the Circle City, and Greenwood Christian at Heritage Christian. Hamilton Heights,
they're at Newcastle.
Up there tonight. At Newcastle. Big game playing at the Hall of Fame gym for the Huskies tonight as they hit the road. And big one tonight, Perry. Conference opener for both teams. And Fishers 1-2 to start the season. They lost 2 straight against Mick Foes. Lawrence Central 73-58, and a close one 76-71 to Ben Davis. So far, this is their first road test as they beat Muncie Central for their first win the other night, 84-61. This is just Noblesville's second game, so it'll be interesting to see how both these two teams react, because Noblesville played a 1A school, I believe, 1A or 2A Shortridge, and they won that game on Thanksgiving Eve 60-46. So it'll be interesting to see Fishers obviously coming off a win. Noblesville now playing a team more their, I guess, their level, if you will.
Absolutely, absolutely. And even though they lost those 2 games, I mean, Lawrence Central, good ball club this season, and so does Ben Davis. So,
yeah. Yep, Matt Moore in his second season at Fishers, 13-14 overall, 1-2 this seaon. Brian McCauley, this is his 5th season here at Noblesville, 15-47, 180 and 105 overall. Matt Moore is 55-45 in his 5th season overall in their head coaching careers. And Kevin Cole, the PA announcer, getting set to take over things. And it's one of those series, Perry, where it's kind of been a back and forth. Prior to last year, in that probably the lowest scoring game in one of, I guess, I would say Noblesville's high school boys history at 27-22.
At least for a while, yeah.
27-22, Noblesville won at Fishers, but it was 19-4 at half. And they held Fishers A to 3 points in the second half, and B came back for a 24-3 like a football team in the second half.
Absolutely. I mean, if I can remember right, that last 4 minutes of the first half, I think Fishers held the ball the whole entire time.
Yeah, they held the ball, played a little stall ball because at that point they did have a lead, and then Noblesville was able to overcome that. And prior to that game last year, Fishers won 4 in a row in the series, including one in the holiday tournament last year. But Noblesville leads the all-time series since 2007. This is they lead 9-6, so this is the 16th game in the series since Fishers split with Hamilton Southeastern to become 2 schools. And the lights are off for the starting lineups, and we'll let Kevin Cole take over from here for a second. Starting lineups live here at the mill for this HCC battle. Fishers will go like this, a 4-guard lineup, Perry. Number 2 is Josiah Matthews, a 6-foot senior. Willie Jackson seems like he's been there forever. Finally a senior is Jackson, 5'11". And juniors, a pair of those for Fishers, Justin Long, number 11, and number 12, Alex Salaji. 33, Jeffrey Simmons will be the center. He's 6'5" and a freshman. It'll be interesting to see how Noblesville takes on the 6'5" freshman and Simmons, as well as Noblesville with a 3 forwards, Egan Keever-Hill, Zach Johnson, and Xavier Hines. Guards are Jerron Uri and Jordan Schmidt, and we are underway. Noblesville controlling the opening tip into the hands of Keever-Hill.
Hines, shot block.
Fast break, Matthews. To Long, inside of Jackson. Now back outside, Long for 3 in the left corner, no. Skying for the board is Jordan Schmidt. Giving a shout out to strength and conditioning coordinator Brian Clark. Home with the family. They've got a house full at the Clark household these days.
Absolutely. You know, and the one thing about it, you and I were talking about that a while ago. Wonder where Coach Clark is. So now we know.
And my brother and his family, real quick, house full. And again, they have a 13 and 8-year-old boys, and now we've got probably a 12-hour-old daughter, Nora.
All right.
So we'd like to welcome her to the family. Thank you. Still scoreless here, first minute of the ball game. Around the perimeter, Fishers floats at Jackson. 3, no. Rebounded by Matthews. Now back out to Long. Fishers looks like they will be quite the rebounding team. They're quick off their feet. And Szilagyi long, now back to Alex. Long, drives through the lane, stolen, deflected by Johnson, now into the hands of Keever Hill.
You know, Craig, this is kind of interesting here. Both of these coaches, their last coaching job was at Kokomo.
Yeah.
So.
Probably similar philosophies. Xavier Hines now in the corner. Uri, three, got it. And the first points, it took almost 2 minutes. And Noblesville on the board first with a Uri three. Just as speedy as his older brother. Simmons. Little ball, the ball go off of Simmons and out of bounds. Had a shot deflected, couldn't get the rebound to go back up, and it's Noblesville basketball.
Miller's lead 3-0 here early in the first quarter. 5:45 left to go.
Keeper Hill was looking for the back door, but Johnson stays out top. His drive couldn't connect, lost control, but Noblesville keeps possession. Keever Hill stops, left elbow. Now it's back to Xavier Hines. Hines, last year's leading scorer, had 17 in the opener against Shortridge. Johnson had 20 points and 13 rebounds against the Blue Devils last Wednesday night on Thanksgiving Eve. Fury loses control. Reaching foul going to be called on the Tigers. First foul is on Justin Long, number 11. Hines, shot fake, now back out, Uri. Johnson, now Hines, right corner three, no. Big rebound by Keever Hill. And Jordan Schmidt gets it from Keever Hill back out top. They'll reset things. Johnson, try it. Hines tried to lob it in the lane, deflected by Jackson. Now Szilagyi, left corner three, no. Rebound down to Hines.
That's a shot Szilagyi likes to take.
Yep, he and his older brother. I'm trying to think of what his older brother's name was a couple years ago, but they both love shooting three. Zach Johnson going to be called for that foul for Noblesville. That'll be his first. First on the Millers, and we'll see 35 Terry Hicks and 15 Luke Hernandez. A couple of seniors coming in for Matt Moore's squad. And from the looks of it, in the first 3 games, Moore's been able to find what kind of depth they have so far in those games against LC, BD, and Muncie Central. Still 3-0, Perry. Kind of a defensive battle tonight so far from Will.
Good crowd here tonight, Craig.
Hernandez for 3, off the window, and Hines kind of taken by surprise on that rebound because it went over the hoop and off the glass and into his hands. Keever Hill drives. Stolen, gets his pocket picked by Szilagyi, and now Jordan Schmidt comes right behind him and swipes the ball out of his hip pocket, and back come the Millers just under the midway point of the first. Hines, 3, no. Keever Hill the board, guarded by Hicks. Schmidt, 3, left side, no. Terry Hicks the rebound again. For a big fella, he's running the ball to the floor pretty decent. Jackson. Now it's Matthews. And we're going to foul underneath. Might be Keever Hill. It is. Second team foul for the Millers. First on Keever Hill. Hernandez will inbound. Baseline right side.
Both teams playing pretty good defense so far.
You got it, and Willie Jackson leads the Tigers in scoring. That pass gets away from him. Johnson will corral the loose ball, and Millers will go back the other way. 3 minutes left first quarter. 3-0 Noblesville up on Fishers. It's like a football score so far. And just a field goal by, no, Jack Knight's not out there for us. Hill, Keever Hill, Hines. Fakes. 3 off the mark. Big board for Jackson. A drive through the lane. Tries to draw a foul, and Hines picks both he and Keever Hill and Jackson up off the court. Hines is called for the foul. Jackson will shoot a pair for the Tigers. Looks like 32, Alex Hunt set the check in for Noblesville. Free throw up and no good by Jackson. We see 33 Simmons back in for Fishers. Jackson with one more free throw. Shots up, and Fishers with their first point of the game, and it's 3-1.
Hines stepped out of bounds over there trying to go up to catch that pass. Kind of was bumped just a tad bit enough to end up out of bounds. Good call by the
go off a little bit in front of the youth over there. 2:25, 2:26 left. First quarter, 3-1, Noblesville. With the pace so far, you would think that there'd be more scoring, but it's showing out to be similar to last year's ball game. Hernandez dips it. Baseline to Simmons. He looked like he almost walked there. Hicks, right elbow. Back up. Hernandez 3. No, grazes the rim, and Hines loose ball, and Hicks throws it right above the Noblesville bench and saves it.
Almost all for Coach McCulley.
I think the Noblesville bench thought that he stepped on the nice 4-inch black out of bounds line, but no call there. 1:40 left first quarter. Jackson drives up over Alex Hunt. No. Rebound by Simmons, up off the glass, and he ties the game up. Schmidt's 3 short. Rebound down to Szilagyi. Terry Hicks saves it, had to scale the sideline over by the student body of Noblesville, all dressed in their pajamas.
That's right.
Or at least flannel pants, if you will.
Good crowd over there in the cheer block.
Yeah, it's pretty much full. Timeout. Timeout called by Fishers. They'll bring Zach Johnson back in after the timeout, does Noblesville.
Celebrating over 26 years, Lotus Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, LoganStreetSigns.com. Well, Craig, you know, we're tied up 3-3, much like the game last year, only this time they're not standing out there holding the ball and the defense not going after it. So, but I guess one of the takeaways here, Willie Jackson coming into this game averaging 20 points a game, and he has not scored yet.
Yeah, he's not scored yet. Actually, he's got one free throw for their first point, but you know, Simmons, who only averages 5, has the first bucket for Fishers to tie this game up just moments ago before the timeout was called.
I think one of the things that Coach McCulley will tell there in that huddle is, you know, last time the Schmitz went down to the floor and took that 3, that's really not our kind of game. We like to work the ball around, see if we can get a good shot.
Yeah, kind of an errant 3. Schmidt thought he had a good look. Might have had a decent look, but not the shot that
it's one of
Foley
those.
would have wanted.
Yeah, it's one of those. If you hit it, it was a great shot.
Yeah.
You should have taken more time off the clock.
Hicks, right elbow, no. Big rebound by Alex Hunt. And we're down to 45 seconds. Kiever Hill calling for Uri to come get the ball to run the point. But he'll bring him across the timeline. Now it's Hines with 36 left side.
I'm sure the Millers will not get in any hurry here. They'll have to have an awfully good shot.
Now tied 3 apiece, trying to play little four corners, if you will, on the Tigers. Now 20 seconds left. He's playing a little pitch and catch. Hines, Uri, and now Kiever Hill down to 10 seconds.
Want the ball in Kiever Hill's hands right now. See if he can make something happen.
He's trapped. Now it's Uri. 3 from the right wing and almost banked it in. And the 3 by Hicks is just below the net. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Noblesville 3, Fishers 3.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on NoblesvilleTrophies.com. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing healthcare services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com. Well, Craig, we're getting ready to start the second quarter with a big score of 3-3.
Couple of field goals, actually 2 total field goals and 1 free throw overall in that first quarter for both teams combined as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. Craig Atkins with Perry Williams. Lucas Lacone up top on the camera, and Will Wofford producing this broadcast. Jim Wofford back at the Mothership on 10th Street.
The world headquarters.
You got it.
Here we go.
And it's Fishers with the basketball to start the second quarter. Pass deflected, intended for Terry Hicks. Johnson will corral that. Now it's Kiever Hill. Looking, gets Johnson down low. Tried a reverse layup, but he gets fouled on the way up. Looks like we have a new Fishers player in there. It's Julian Hazel, number 4.
You know, one thing about it is, Craig, Noblesville's playing some great defense down here on the defensive end because they're just not able to penetrate.
Fisher's not able to penetrate, and if they have, it's gotten deflected or it's been a loose ball. Something's happened to where Fishers can't get a good look, and the only thing was offensive rebound by Simmons for that one basket they have. Johnson goes 1 for 2 at the free throw stripe. And it's 4-3 Noblesville, 30 seconds into second quarter. Hicks drives. Shot's good, and it's 5-4 Fishers. Yeah, in a game like this where it's A, low scoring, and B, the defense is what it is so far.
You know,
it's obviously dictating a lot.
One thing about it is kind of plays in the hands of the way both of these teams play. I mean, they both play that at the end they want to have a chance to win it. That's both of them's coaching style, but so it'll be interesting coming this towards the end of the game. We still got a lot of time left there.
Oh, plenty of basketball to be played. Just 1 minute into second quarter. Matthews, right side, it's Jackson. Gets it down low, does Hicks to, Alex Hunt jumps over, blocks the shot of Simmons, but going to be called for the foul. Nope, actually, it looks like Xavier Hines.
That's his second, correct?
That's big so far. Hines picks up his second, and he's questioning the official there. Looks like we'll see Uri jump right off the bench. Simmons will shoot a pair, and he makes the first.
One thing about it is, Craig, the last 2 times Fisher's down the floor got inside.
Yep.
The first one with a bucket, and this one, nope.
1 for 2 on the free throws. 6-4 is our score. Fisher's on a 3-1 run. Beaver Hill has to drive, and now he finds Uri. Now it's left corner. Nope. Dips it down low. Johnson now back out. Schmidt. Oh.
Wow.
Kept his foot.
Yeah.
I would say 9 out of 10 referees would have called him for a travel there. Hunt out on top to Uri. Johnson, left-handed 3, right corner, no. Now it's Josiah Matthews coming back the other way, left to right. Ball is tipped, and he still tips it up off the glass and in.
Oh my gosh, that was it.
So it's 8-4 Fishers. They're on a 5-0 run. Actually 5-1 to start this second quarter. Schmidt now left side, Beaver Hill. Back out to Jordan Schmidt. Noblesville able to penetrate, and not the best look. Johnson tries to finger roll it up from about 8 feet out. Going to be a turnover, and Jordan Schmidt, actually Beaver Hill, hits the deck. Slow to get up.
Miller's taking timeout here, and Waller's taking a timeout. Let's thank another one of our sponsors. Since the establishment of Church Hidland Anthem in 1880, yeah, Craig, 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts place their trust in us to solve the most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Call us at 317-773-2190.
Yeah, they may have been some of the first attorneys around. 1880.
Oh, yeah, that's a long time. Yeah, I believe that is the oldest law firm in the county. I believe Campbell, Kyle, and Prophet was, but that about 3 years ago they kind of disbanded.
And they're located at 9th and Logan Street. I checked out 9th and Connor Street in downtown historic Noblesville. Miller basketball after that turnover, far side. After the pressure, Miller's able to get the ball across the timeline. 5:12 left until halftime. 8-4, Fishers leads Noblesville. It looks like Hunt going to be called. He and Hicks going at it down low. Hunt's first, 5th on the Millers. 5-3 team fouls. Noblesville 5-3. Coming up at halftime, folks, have a unique halftime guest. We'll have former Noblesville quarterback J.D. Scheib, and he's going to talk about his role with the Purdue Boilermakers football team. I'm sure Coach Clark will enjoy that interview at halftime as he's watching the game from home. Ball deflected out of Beaver Hill's hands, up the floor. Simmons to Josiah Matthews.
Fisher's kind of extended this lead out here a little bit, 10-4. Miller's only got one free throw this quarter. Foul on number 11, Justin Long. Hines comes back in. Johnson goes out for the Millers. 4:18 left here to go in the second quarter.
Fishers is starting to find gaps in the Noblesville defense, and I think Noblesville looking like Had a
Kiever
sense
Hill's
of
lost
urgency.
his dribble. He needs help.
Yep.
Travel.
He lost his footing and traveled.
Yeah, he got kind of frustrated when he lost his dribble there.
Midway point of the second quarter. It's long up top. Szilagyi thought about a three. Now it's Jackson back to Szilagyi. Offensive foul. Who are going to get that on?
Has to be on a pick because.
Yep, looks like Josiah Matthews. Team foul number 5 there.
Brendan Fisher comes in for the Millers, 6 foot, 170-pound junior.
Fisher drives. Cross-court pass. Schmidt now Hines. Back to Jordan Schmidt. 3.5 until halftime. Nice. Beautiful move by Jordan Schmidt. Driving layup.
Terry Hicks scores for the Tigers right inside there.
That was a beautiful layup on the other end. Previous possession for Noblesville. Hicks has 4.
Fisher with the ball. Miller's trying to get a little ball movement here. Trying to get to Kiever Hill, see if he can create a shot here. Oh, Kiever Hill, nice rebound.
That's Alex Hunt. He and Hicks going at it down there.
Yeah, that's a couple times they've tangled up a little bit there.
It's like Terry Hicks will be called for, oh, that's on Willie Jackson. Looks like Zach Johnson will come off the Noblesville bench. Hunt at the line for the Noblesville Millers. First free throw up and no good. Xavier Hines held scoreless so far for the Millers on with Kiever Hill.
Have to be really careful with Xavier right now. That's why coach is doing that.
2 fouls, yep.
With 2 fouls and with 2:33 left to go here in the second quarter.
Now it's just a 6-point game. You might as well possibly keep him out for the rest of the half. Hunt misses both.
Got to hit free throws.
Yep, clock stopped. Eyes on you. You gotta make those free throws.
As some old coaches used to say, that's why it's free. It's a free throw.
It's the charity stripe. Matthews drives. Now it's Jackson. He'll have it. Up off the glass. No. Couple rebounds off. No. Simmons rebounds. Basket's good.
See, that's what the Millers have to be careful. They can't let Fishers get that ball inside because of the size differential. Whoa.
Big quick move by Simmons. He's got 5. Hicks with 4. And he about saved that ball, but it went out of bounds in front of Fisher's bench. This will be another one where people have to take a double take to see the score at halftime. Yeah, 14-6.
We talked about last time.
Schmidt, 3, good. Schmidt's got 5 to lead the Millers, and it's 14-9. Back to a 2-possession game.
Need a big stop here for the Millers. And of course, the Tigers are going to be trying to get that ball inside because that's their game right now against the Millers with the size difference. Corner blocked.
Josiah Matthews 3 blocked by, looked like Hunt. Rebounded by Kiever Hill, and we're at 55 seconds left till half. With the ball out center circle, Noblesville may just try and get it back to a one possession game at half, Perry.
Yeah, you know as well as I do. When it comes down less than a minute, us having the ball, we don't really get in too much of a hurry there.
Fisher's coming out to apply the pressure as they shift it around the outside. Fisher pass almost deflected out of bounds. Hunt's got it. Now back out. 15 seconds to Schmidt. Now we're at 10 seconds. 14-9. Fisher's up on Noblesville.
Gonna have to go.
Schmidt has the hot hand. Gets it stalled. Almost gets it
stalled.
Wow, looked like he was hounded. Brian McCauley calling for a foul, but nothing happened.
Wow.
And the referees are conferring. And we're going to have something called here as nothing was called, but they're conferring, and that'll be
Coach McCullough letting them know what his thoughts are of this call.
Wow.
Let's get a quick sponsor in here one more time here. Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's reigns. If one were to ask why, the answer would be our outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable, positive experience. Give them a call at 317-773-3383. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street signs and banners?
Because we...
And we're back here live at the Mill at Noblesville. Halftime, it's 14-9 in favor of Fishers over Noblesville, and our halftime guest tonight is former Noblesville quarterback and now Purdue student assistant coach for the football team, J.D. Shive. And J.D., first welcome home.
Yes.
And it's probably good to have a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Haven't been home since the bye week, so it's nice to be home because all the coaches are out recruiting right now, so that gives me a break to come home and watch Noblesville basketball.
Talk about, and the one thing we were talking, wanting to bring up, probably the coolest, like I said even before the game started, it's kind of a cool thing, flipping channels on a Saturday, and you see a Purdue game, and Perry's a big Purdue fan, not too far off of where Jeff Brom is, the head coach. You see J.D. Shy right there, and talk about how it is, what's the respect with the players like? Coming, you being the same level as the students.
Well, first, it's a great experience that I'm getting. Very blessed to have this opportunity. I am the only student assistant for Purdue football, so I really enjoy that. So like all eyes are on me, in that point. But so for the different coaching staff, so Coach Brom's, because first freshman year I was with the Coach Hazel staff. And I was a freshman though, so
everything's new. Yeah,
it's new. It's new to me. But getting to your point on getting to be what I am right now. So what I do is I signal to the tight ends. So it's kind of a big responsibility. So freshman year I was treated like a manager, just because obviously I was a freshman coming into this, very new, didn't really have any understanding of what college football really was, like the background in coaching, because I just came from playing it. So then sophomore year came around and Coach Hazel's staff came around, and they're a great coaching staff, and they really took me under their wings, because I asked Coach Brom, Coach Shepard, Coach Barkley, Coach Williams, all the offensive coaches, just what could I do to help you, and what can I do to make Purdue football win, because I love Purdue football. I just want to see Purdue football win. And I respect every single one of them so much, because they allowed me to be in the position I am right now. And so I'll just get to what I do on game days. So I signal the tight ends. So getting to do that is something that is very awesome, because just being able to watch Purdue football in high school and just getting to know that now that I am on the sideline, I get texts after every single game saying, "I saw you next to Coach Brom. What signal is this? What are you doing? What are you putting in your mouth? What are you doing?"
That's
this
cool.
and that. So it's really awesome that I get to do this, but it honestly took a whole year to learn all of his offense and his signals, and each week it just keeps adding. There's more signals, there's more plays. He loves, I don't know if I should say this, but he loves watching NFL football and loves taking different plays from different coaches and putting them into his offense. So we always have to be prepared each week that there's going to be new plays to the offense, and we always have to be ready for what's to come.
One question I got, and I think that all of us are amazed of the ability of Rondell Moore.
Oh, man.
And I imagine down there on the field,
He's such a
it's
freak.
certainly amazing to see the moves that kid has.
He is something else. He is the most humblest kid I have ever met. Like the athletic ability that he has is like ridiculous. It's just my favorite part on the game days is love watching the cornerbacks and the safeties from the opposing teams just talk smack and trash to Rondell the whole entire game, and all he does is smile and he talks with his actions. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, he doesn't say a word on the sideline. Like, it's just like he's in his own little world. Like, he doesn't say anything on the field. He just smiles and
Lets his
talks
game
with
do
his
the
actions. Exactly. He lets the game do the talking. But he's an awesome guy to be around. I eat dinner with him every night. He's a great dude. Like, he's awesome.
One last question. The last couple of weeks have been, the stress level has been very high at Purdue with all the rumors going around. I think that the people of Indiana, and I know you, feel the same way. Coach Braun, very trusting, very very great guy. And he kept saying, I'm coaching Purdue. I'm more than satisfied here. But did that relay on to the team at all, or did he keep all that kind of?
So Coach Braum is a guy. Coach Braum's a coach that doesn't like to talk about that stuff. He doesn't like to bring that up with the team, especially going into the last 2 weeks when when the tweets came out on social media about this. I think that was the week during Wisconsin, so the last 2 weeks.
Right.
So he tried to keep this off the field as much as possible, even though obviously everyone has social media, everyone knows this is happening.
Surrounded by it, yeah.
He doesn't let this he doesn't let it get into the game. He wants to focus on each week. And me personally, being around him for now 2 years, I personally did not or knew that he wasn't going to leave, just because he is the kind of coach, if he would have left, he would have told the team first, number one. He would have brought the team in and had a meeting. But obviously, after the comments after the Wisconsin game and the IU game, he says that Purdue's a destination place where I want to be. He's just reaffirming his staying. I just knew that he wasn't. I just had a gut feeling he wasn't.
Well, good.
And last thing before we get to they're doing a little cleanup of the floor down here on the far right baseline, and the coolest thing probably so far, I would say for you, might be last year bowl game and a big win at that. This is second year in a row, Brahm's second year going to another bowl game. Don't know the bowl yet because they won't announce the college football playoff until Sunday, and then they'll announce the other bowls just after that. But the atmosphere around the program has to be amped up that much more because it's starting to get back to the days like Joe Tiller had them winning. That's back when my brother was in college, when Drew Brees was there and company, and Kyle Orton. And how's the feel around campus with football? That's
what I was going to say. The feel on campus, so for coming in freshman year, Coach Hazel's staff, the last 4 years prior coming, winning at most 2 or 3 games a year. Freshman year, football was not talked about. It was just a basketball school. When's basketball season going to start? When's football season over so we can get in the basketball season? This last year, just in class, hearing rumors or talks about are you going to the game tonight? Or just different talks about talking about Rondell or talking about David or talking about the game last night. Just the feel on campus is awesome because it's just awesome because I get to be a part of it, which is awesome, and I'm truly blessed to be a part of this trend of Purdue football. But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
All right, man. We'd like to thank J.D. Shipe for being our halftime guest tonight, and thank you. Great to see you're doing well at Purdue in your third year, and. Obviously things will be, that much better before, until you graduate college. And who knows, you may stay at Purdue after college, depending on, you may get more attention elsewhere, depending on what coaches see what you're doing at Purdue. But glad to see you're doing well, and glad you got to come home for, take a little break.
It's awesome. Thank you for having me.
Tell your dad hello.
I will.
We love your mom and dad. They're great people.
You got it.
All right. Thank you, J.D.
All right. J.D. Shibe, former Noblesville quarterback and now Purdue student assistant coach.
Thank you, sir.
For the bowl-bound Purdue Boilermakers, and glad to have him, and good to see that he's doing great things. And I always thought that in the past few years, I thought when he was in high school, the cerebral kid that he is, that something like this would happen for him, and this is great for JD.
Well, and the one thing about it, he's very blessed. I mean, his grandfather and his dad, I mean, they eat, sleep football. I mean, there's Coach Scheib down there waving at us now. Great interview, JD Scheib, and we're proud of him as a Miller. I mean, he done some great things and comes from a great family. We appreciate it.
They gave us a wave down there. Mom and dad and girlfriend down there, and we're all excited and getting ready to start our second half of play here at Noblesville. A little extensive cleaning of the baseline down here on the right side.
I don't know if that happened in the fall or everybody was all the way around. But let's thank one more sponsor here. One of our new sponsors. Come be a part of Noblesville's next chapter by joining Chris Jensen for his mayor team. Jensen is a proven leader, lifelong Miller, and committed to honoring our city's past while sharing in our strong vision of Noblesville future. Learn more about Chris Jensen. Visit his Jensen for Noblesville Facebook or his website, jensenfornoblesville.com. Here we go, Craig.
Third quarter, Noblesville will inbound from midcourt, coming left to right on your screen. Craig Atkins with Perry Williams. And quickly an arm bar, and I think if that's Justin Long, that's 3 on the junior. So if you coach Matt Moore, do you pull him already? You keep your confidence in the junior guard.
It is pretty early here, Craig. I mean, we're just starting the third quarter here, so.
Hill looking for the back door, but Schmidt covered up, and Johnson drives, takes a shot, and draws the foul. Looks like that'll be Szilagyi. His first 2 fouls already on the Tigers. Inbound underneath for the Millers.
Could play a big role here late in the game if he continues. Xavier Hines.
Johnson for 3. Got it.
Got it.
Hines.
Big shot. By Zach Johnson. Millers are back in this ballgame, 14-12.
Johnson, leading scorer, has 4 points. Back to a 2-point deficit for the Millers. Simmons drives, puts it up good.
See, that's the one thing, Craig. We can't let them get deep and penetrate in the paint down there.
Right. That's already 7 points for the freshman Simmons. Reed to Johnson. He'll drive, tries to get one off the glass, gets blocked. Ooh, a blocked shot, but draws the foul. Terry Higgs, 35, with that foul for the Tigers. Johnson going to the line, where he will shoot a pair. Lefty misses the first. He's now 1 for 3 at the foul line. Zion Matthews back in for Fishers. Free throw number 2 up and good. And 16-13. We were so busy catching up with JD at halftime, we didn't check any of the scores.
I'll check those
Twitter wire.
Craig, I don't want to continue to talk about it, but it's really great for us because we shot 3 by Szilagyi.
It's back to a 6-point game.
It's really wonderful when we can have ex-Miller players come back here and talk to us. And, we've been very blessed over the last 4 or 5 years of broadcasting and meeting a lot of great kids. I mean, that's all you can say. I mean, they were not only excelled on the field.
Johnson.
Oh, man, that was tough.
Johnson, left-handed, goes right side. Short on the layup. Jackson the board. Salaji, left side 3. Got it.
Salaji's heating up here.
Salaji's
That's what he does,
6.
though.
Yep. On the season, Salaji 7 of 18 from downtown, averages 12 points a game. 9 out of 20. That's still just about 47%. Yuri. Short on the bunny, no. Jackson back the other way. Salaji thought about a 3. Now down low to Simmons. Keever Hill commits the foul. Hacks on Simmons. And that'll be 2 on Keever Hill.
Personal foul, Noblesville, number 28, Keever Hill.
And if Simmons even makes 1, this will push Fisher's lead to double digits. It'll be their biggest all night.
Noah's got within 2 here.
First one good by Simmons. This is the second one. Tomorrow night's bro. 3 from the corner by Hunt. No. Hicks boards it. Back the other way comes Fisher. Schmidt tries to get the steal and down low. Simmons up and good. And Noblesville calls a timeout.
Well, let's thank some of our sponsors here. Let's thank Logan Street Sanctuary. Is a 501c3 nonprofit cultural arts organization that hosts a variety of cultural arts events at 1264 Logan Street in Noblesville. They have many different year-long programs, including the Polk Street Review Book publication, also third Saturday comedy showcase featuring local and regional comedians, and our fourth Friday young musician showcases of concerts for reaching a talented group of area high schools. It's just a great time there at Logan Street Sanctuary, and I recommend that you check them out.
Yeah, open mics looks like coming up in 2019, and they're adding jam sessions as well. Logan Street Sanctuary.
1274 Logan Street, Noblesville.
Website loganstreetsanctuary.org. See what all they've got to offer. It sounds pretty interesting.
Absolutely. It's one of the great things about this community.
Speaking of community, we'll talk about coming up about the HCTV calendars. Absolutely. 4:53 left, third quarter. That was a Noblesville timeout. They were forced to burn there as Fishers went on a 9-0 run. Salaji threes and 3 points there by Simmons. Now it's Yuri. Back the other way, Keever Hill. Trying to reset the offense. Schmidt, right wing 3, got it.
Central leading Pike 45-36 heading into the fourth quarter.
.25-16 midway point, third quarter.
Into the third, Cathedral 50, Center Grove 40. There's a couple of top Indiana recruits down there matching up with each other tonight.
Simmons with that bucket, his 12 points. Jackson looks like he walked in the paint. Turning it over back to Noblesville. We'll see Luke Hernandez, 15, come back in. Simmons gets a round of applause. As he's got 7 points here in the third frame. Hunt rebounds his own shot. Foul's going to be on the floor.
Personal foul number 15, Luke Hernandez.
Took that Hunt, tried to pass the ball, and Hicks defends it. And it looks like this might be foul number 3 on Xavier Hines, and it is. It's his third.
He's probably going to have to go to the bench to take a little break here.
This is Zach Johnson. It's going to spell him.
Taylor Titans 62 Sheridan 47. That's a girls' game.
Returning to the middle is 23, Zach Johnson.
Matthews makes the first free throw.
Trying to see if our good friend Jim Linsky has posted anything from that Conroe Lawrence Central game.
29-16 Matthews cans both. He's got 6. It's back to a 13-point lead. Biggest of the night. Hunt drives, 4-footer. Oh, rebound, a big rebound for Terry Hicks. Fisher's trying to build on this lead. Salaji, long 3, right wing, got it.
Salaji's definitely the big difference here in this.
Yeah, all 9
this
points.
Third quarter.
All threes.
Yeah. Logan Street Signs celebrating over 26 of Logan Street Signs and banners. Specialize in that last minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville, Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out at LoganStreetSigns.com. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or NoblesvilleTrophies.com.
2:50 left, third quarter of play here from the mill at Noblesville High School. Fishers doubling up Noblesville 32-16. Fishers finding room on offense, and they found their way to an 18-7 run so far here in the third quarter. Just overtaking the Millers by 16.
With Mr. Salaji getting 3 threes, so he has 9 of those points here.
Simmons has, he's got 7. The freshman to lead all scorers. He's got 12 points. That's the 6'5" freshman in just his 4th varsity game. He averages 5.3. And now this is a much needed confidence booster for that freshman. Now it's Uri. He'll drive and a forearm right into the chest of Willie Jackson. Going to be an offensive foul. Player control on Uri. So Xavier Hines will check back in. He's got 3 fouls. Replacing Hunt. Jackson, skies went high. Keever Hill will get the floating rebound. Behind the back pass, Hines goes to Uri, now back out, Keever Hill. Hines gets the ball from Egan, back out, now Keever Hill, 3 up top, good.
Miller's just got to plug away here, Craig, and get back in this ball game.
It seems like it's been a struggle all game so far for Egan Keever Hill to get something established, and he finally figured out a way to get some points on the board. Yuri called with that foul for the Millers. That's his second. 14 fouls on each team right now. Minute and a half left here, third quarter.
Zionsville up over Westfield 64-35. It's in the end of the third quarter.
Timeout called by Fisher. There's a couple loose ball rebounds there by the Tigers on the offensive end, and they will want to talk about it here.
Another timeout, another commercial break. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or ecommunity.com.
So we can chase down some scores here during this timeout. 32-19 is our score here at Noblesville.
Hey, Craig, what about Hamilton County events calendars? Be sure to check out this calendar for upcoming events in Hamilton County, including local and high school events. If you have an event, add it to our calendar. It's easy. It's free. Hamilton County Community Calendar has been online since 1995. I'm sorry. HCTVcalendar.com. Craig, not many scores out there.
No, I was looking to, not a whole lot of deflection. Keever Hill couldn't handle off the inbound. So Logic thought about a three. Back out to Jackson. 65 ticks until we're at the end of the third quarter. Matthews inside Hicks up. Short jumper, it's good.
Not much Yuri could have done on that. I mean, Hicks is just big, strong, and powerful.
I will give him some credit. Terry Hicks used to weigh more than he does. Hines, three, absolutely. In and out.
He's transformed his body.
Yeah, you can see that. Looks like Simmons getting chippy with
Spitz, and I think he's probably coming out. No, Yuri's coming out.
Yuri coming out with his two fouls. Fisher back in, Brennan Fisher. (34-19).
Almost putting on pressure on that back court.
Oddly enough, 6'5".
Handles the ball, bringing down the floor pretty well.
Handles about as well as Sydney Parrish for Hamlin Southeastern's girls team. She really brings the ball up and runs the point well for them. Down to 20 seconds left, third quarter. And Johnson reaches around and fouls Simmons. That'll be Johnson's second foul. One more and Fishers will be shooting for the rest of the game. That's 6 Noblesville fouls. And they'll inbound underneath with the freshman Simmons. 14 ticks until the end of the third. Jackson with 5. Drives. Tries to find room, up off the glass, and he's called for a travel.
You know, Craig and Jeffrey Simmons, he's only a freshman. He's got 12 points here in the ball game. I mean, he's got a bright future here the Fishers Tigers. You know, you always know that when they bring up a freshman, he's a pretty good ball player. They don't bring him up to set him on the bench.
No. You made the varsity you're playing for a reason. Yeah. Long pass, and Simmons.
He got called for that.
Yep. He played that like a defensive back and got called for what would be a... Oh, wow. That's going to be on Noblesville sack Johnson.
Wow.
Check that. That's 3 on Johnson.
Boy, I didn't see that.
Huh. Wow.
What the referees are is like...
Yeah. So Fishers will have the inbound where Noblesville... Actually, check that. They'll be shooting. Simmons will be. With 1.4 left here in the third. So looking to Johnson shaking his head as he goes to the bench.
In my opinion, it looked more like, you know, Johnson was trying to catch the ball and Simmons and him ran into it. But I guess the referees did no shot.
So yeah, they will count the shot.
I'm not sure what that...
Yeah, not sure why they stopped right there. It wasn't a lane violation.
I'm not sure what it was.
The refs are still getting kicks out of the ball. Simmons' second free throw up. No good. Keeper held the board. He's on full court, and that's going to go into the bleachers here. Through 3 quarters, it's Fishers 35, Noblesville 19.
Since the establishment of Church Hill Anthem in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve the most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give them a call at 317-773-2190 or cchallaw.com. Let's also thank one of our other sponsors, one of our new sponsors, Chris Jensen. Come be a part of Noblesville's next chapter by joining the Chris Jensen for Mayor team. Jensen is a proven leader, a lifelong Miller, and committed to honoring our city's past while sharing our strong vision of Noblesville future. Learn more about Chris Jensen. Visit his Jensen for Noblesville Facebook and his website at jensenfornoblesville.com. Well, here we go. We're starting the fourth quarter here. Score Fishers 35, Noblesville 19. Craig, the Fishers Tigers has really opened it up here.
Yep, they've opened it up. Fishers will get the ball to start the fourth quarter as we get things started here. And Noblesville just trying to look for answers and not finding anything offensively. Except a couple decent shots here and there. The Fishers keep tacking it on even though it's not a high-scoring game. Inside, Terry Hicks off the glass from Josiah Matthews.
We just don't have an answer for Hicks inside.
Hicks has 8. Simmons 13. Salaji 9 for the Tigers. Hines drives, floats one, no. Off the hands of Alex Hunt into Hicks' hands. And back the other way. Hines with a reach in. That's a little frustration foul. He's got 4.
You know, the one thing about Xavier Hines, he hasn't scored.
He's the only player to play tonight for Noblesville. He hasn't scored. So that right there had to have been a frustration foul for the senior leader for Noblesville.
Sometimes you have nights like that. You know, you think about it, as great as Sydney Parrish is the other night, until the fourth quarter, she had a pretty bad game.
She had 3 points going into the fourth quarter, and I think she wound up at 20.
Yeah.
And I checked that. She wound up with 18 points, but Hicks misses that free throw. Rebound down to Keeper Hill, and he's got a decent amount of rebounds tonight. Noblesville's just about doubled up again. 7:10 left here, fourth quarter. Hunt Dishes right side. Johnson off the glass and in.
Miller steal the ball. Shot by Hunt there, saying it was knocked out of bounds by the Fishers Tigers. Justin Long comes back in. Terry Hicks sets down for a little bit of a breather here.
Long's been out for a while with his 3 fouls, third foul early in the third. Johnson off the glass, not strong enough. Rebound to the Tigers. Long to Simmons. Deflected, Keeverhill blocks it and gets his own board. No shot, ball, foul on the floor, if you will. That's Szilagyi with that foul. Szilagyi's second. 5 on the Tigers. Johnson. 2 consecutive buckets for him. Johnson's got 9 to lead the Millers. Schmidt's got 8. And it's back to a 14-point deficit. 6:16 to go, fourth quarter. Fisher on Szilagyi. Back out, Simmons. And we're going to foul underneath on Fishers. I think that'll be 33. Simmons, that'll be his first. Left corner 3, off the mark. Brendan Fisher the rebound. Look at it back out Johnson. Right wing 3, no. Hunt deflects the rebound. Back out Johnson. He'll drive, back out. And gonna be player control foul. That's Johnson, that's 4. And it is.
So the Millers have 2 players with 4 fouls and happen to be 2 of the better players, 2 of the biggest scorers.
And Hines will come in to replace Fisher, so both players with 4 fouls on the court with 5:46 left.
Well, you kind of think that Coach McCall, the time is now. I mean, you can't hold him towards the end because they have a huge deficit to make up here.
So they may have to make it up, and those 2 players can be smart about it as well, as seasoned as they are. 37-23, Fishers up by 14 on Noblesville, 5:46 left. Fourth quarter, this far right baseline down here is still pretty slick. They've got a towel down here on the block. Continues, floor being slick.
It's very unusual for this floor to be like this.
You have to get that floor Zamboni for the game.
Yeah.
This thing scrubbed down. Whoever's got practice next to us, somebody doesn't ankle down here.
Oh,
down low, Simmons all alone from Jackson.
I think we're seeing some frustration fouls.
Jordan Schmidt with that foul, that's his first.
Second,
I'm sorry. Second, 10th team foul on the Millers. So that's going to send Justin Long.
2 shots, Justin Long.
So far tonight.
Final, here's an interesting score. Final, Hamilton Heights 76, Newcastle 65. So that's a huge win for Coach Ballinger going to Newcastle.
Should be an interesting one you and Brad have got tomorrow night at the Husky Dome. Guerin Catholic visiting Hamilton Heights in 3A action. Second free throw is made by Long. And that pass from Yuri deflected, and Schmidt. Jump ball. Ooh, a couple players going at it down there. Schmidt peeled himself off of that, and Salaji didn't like to be tied up down there, but Noblesville will get the ball on the jump ball.
I think, you know, I don't know, Craig. I think that in this day and age, I think we're letting it go too long in these jump balls and things like that happen. I mean, no competitive kid's going to give up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, you wrestle around, you got.
I guess he can't get too mad as Minnesota tries to tie him up. That's part of the game. So with 5:16 left here in the fourth quarter, Noblesville going to have to work quick if they want to get back into this game.
Lawrence Central went on an 8-0 run and cuts the lead, the Carmel lead to 41-38 with 5:47 left to go. That's our good friend Richie Hall over there. He didn't travel very far tonight.
No, he
after three quarters, Southeastern 41, Avon 32. My partner tomorrow night, Brad Silbert, is the PA announcer there at Hamilton Southeastern. Smith's Jewelers have been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel, for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be our outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable, positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383 or check them out at smithsonthesquare.com.
Coming up in close to, actually it's close to a month, Perry, tomorrow being December 1st, but 27th and 28th of December, back here at Noblesville's gym here at the Mill, the Noblesville Holiday Tournament. There are 8 good teams. A lot of great matchups going to happen in those 2 days. It'll be Andrean versus Columbus North to open up that Northridge from up in Middlebury, up in my country up there. Elkhart County plays Noblesville around noon that day. New Albany, we got them a year late.
Yeah, too late, man. We got to pack the gym here last year.
They'll play Crown Point, who I believe has been in every Noblesville Holiday Tournament, and Lawrence Central versus Chesterton. Those are the first 4 games.
Craig, we got some games coming up here tomorrow night. Like we said, we'll be at Hamilton Heights at the Husky Dome for the Guerin Catholic game.
Jordan Gaddis now in the ball game for Noblesville. Zach Johnson, 3, no. That's number 12, a 6-foot junior. Looks like he'll get whistled for the foul.
Craig, also December 4th, and that is what, Tuesday night?
Tuesday.
And you'll just go straight from work to Westfield there for a girls' game between Carmel and Westfield. You and Victor McCarty will have that game.
At the free throw line, Josiah Matthews makes the first. .42 Evan Wilson checking in for Noblesville. One more for Matthews. Switches that one. 44-23. Drives, gets the pass from Wilson, and that's up and good. rebound for Fishers. Still half a quarter to play.
Craig, tonight, our concession stand here at Noblesville was manned by the girls golf team parents. So thank you, girls golf team parents, for manning the concession stand here at the basketball game. Thank you. That was a young group of girls last year that played for the Noblesville Millers.
Salaji, that was a rare shot. He drove inside. Wilson fakes the three. Shoots left baseline. No. Xavier Hines up off the glass for his first 2 points of the game.
Richie Hall is really on at Southeastern 51, Avon 43 with 2:34 left to go in the fourth quarter.
He's got Rich Torres over at Carmel tonight. Richie's over at Southeastern. Josiah Matthews.
Girls game at the end of the third quarter. Warren Central 46, Carmel 30. Warren Central's got a good girls.
So good, yeah. Stacy Mitchell's got him going again. Now Chris Myers, same thing with the boys team. They're both good again. Looks like Simmons going to take a chair for the remainder. Fisher's up 21. He'll leave with, I believe, 14 points. Very high so far. Schmidt, long three, no, gets his own board. Up, and looks like he gets fouled from behind by Willie Jackson.
Personal foul on number 5, Willie Jackson.
2:37 left here in the fourth.
The line for those number 10, Jordan Schmidt.
Lefty Schmidt will shoot two. Makes the first.
Substitution for Fishers, number 4, Julian Pino. And 15, Luke Hernandez.
Coach Moore making some substitutions, giving some opportunities for some more kids to play here.
Looks like Hazel number 4 back in.
Millers are making some more substitutions here.
Second one by Schmidt, up and good.
Timeout. Fishers. It's a full timeout.
We got 2:37 left to go here, Craig. Fishers 48, the Millers 29, and you know the big difference coming out there. The Millers got a couple buckets early in that third quarter, closed the gap a little bit, and then Alex Salaji took over and hit threes in about the 2-minute period of the game there, and that kind of opened up the floodgate. So
at that point, that became a 9-point lead. Then Simmons got it to a 12-point game, and then Fisher's just been pushing themselves away from that point on until third quarter, and they're up 19 points with 2:37 left. And
and the one thing about it is, Craig, also this game looks like the Millers have been off for a while, which they have because of the cancellation of the Columbus East game. The postponement of the Columbus East game, and with that long layoff there, and they only played one game, and then of course Fishers Tigers, this is their fourth game, so it makes a difference.
Schmidt goes in with the steal. Looks like he's fouled from behind. New player on the floor for Noblesville before the timeout is 40, Jared Crandall. He's a 6'3" sophomore.
The one thing about it, amazing thing is Willie Jackson. Well, I guess the two amazing things is Xavier Hines and his scoring tonight, and also Willie Jackson. He's got 3 points tonight. So.
Schmidt in and out on that free throw. Crandall just about had that. Up high off the glass, Josiah Matthews. Schmidt with a long three, bricks it. Back out, Willie Jackson the rebound. And right from behind, Schmidt just knocks it out of his hand.
He's very good at that because he's so quick getting back down to the floor.
Dominic Castellani, number 3, now in, as well as 32, Jeffrey Brown for Fishers. Brown is 6'2" junior. Castellani also a 6-foot junior. We'll see 50. Parker Davis for Noblesville, a 6'5" freshman.
That's kind of the Willie Jackson we're used to seeing there, Craig, that shot.
Jackson's got 6. He's got a quiet game, but he's done a lot on defense tonight. Hines, right wing 3, no. Kick. 1:32 left.
More substitution for Fisher's Tigers.
Next weekend for Noblesville, they will have it nice as they will host Carmel on Friday and Anderson on Saturday. Fishers, they will actually get a little bit of a break. Actually, they'll go to Mount Vernon or in Fortville tomorrow night and then take a week off before going to Columbus North. Go back-to-back road games for the next 2 games. And number for Fishers is 23, Zach Webb. As well as number 20, Roman Molden. Also Emmanuel Davis, number 10 out there. A minute 20 left. Gaddis to Parker Davis. Short baseline jumper. Basket's good by Alex Hunt. 53-31.
Personal foul number 3, Dominique Castellani. Count the basket for Alex Hunt. He has 1 shot.
Hunt's free throw, no good.
Personal foul number 20. Roman Molden. Timeout, Fisher, 30-second timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 107 left, 53-31.
Craig, let's run through our sponsors, all our sponsors real quick here. Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophy, Community Health Network, Church Hill Anthem, Smith's Jewelers, One Zone, HCTVcalendars.com, Logan Street Sanctuary in Noblesville, and Chris Jensen for mayor.
Jordan Gaddis at the line for the Noblesville. He has 2 shots.
Jordan Gaddis at the line for Noblesville shooting 2. He was fouled by Molden. Gaddis will make the first. His dad played at Purdue back in the day, Perry. Matt Gaddis.
That's right.
Parker Davis gets fouled.
Foul on 32, Jeffrey Brown.
Freshman.
Parker Davis in the line.
It'll be interesting. 6'5" freshman. And out on that free throw. 7 missed free throws for the Millers. Along with other, I make that 8 other chances they could have got themselves more scoring opportunities. And who knows what this game could have been other than this 21-point deficit as we're in the final minute. Three-pointer basket all the way, no, by Zach Webb. Rebound is Parker Davis. Hunt up high off the glass. Hunt's got 4. We're down to 25 seconds. Three-pointer on the way, no good. By Molden. Yeah. It's going to be a foul. Emmanuel Davis gets fouled and he'll shoot.
First foul, Noblesville, 32, Alex.
It'll be on Alex Hunt.
2 shots. Emmanuel Davis at the line.
Davis misses the first. Yeah. One thing that possibly I would say is crucial for Noblesville, they haven't played in 9 days. You know, Columbus East playing far into the 5A football state tournament didn't help because they had to postpone that ball game. Davis made a second, 54-34. Gaddis drives the lane.
A good friend, Rich Torrey, is posted the score here. Greyhounds lead 60-53 with 18.3 seconds left. So I imagine that one's in the books.
Yep. This game was tied 3-3 through 1. 14-9. Fishers led at half.
Southeastern gets a big win over Avon in the conference game, 59-53. That's a final.
Yeah, this second free throw makes that. He's 3 out of 4 at the line. 54-36. And they'll hold it for the final 5 seconds.
Carmel wins the boys game 61-55 to improve to 2-0.
Final score here. I'm sorry, go ahead, Perry.
No, go ahead.
Final score here at the Mill in Noblesville is Fishers 54, Noblesville 36. Once again, we'd like to thank Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church, Hill and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, One Zone, HCTVcalendars.com, the Logan Street Sanctuary in Noblesville, and Chris Jensen for mayor. And just real quick to wrap it up, Harry, you know, Fishers found a lot of things they've done well. They capitalized on them here in their 4th game. Noblesville is just their 2nd game. They couldn't find answers in a lot of situations tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Craig, I'll be tomorrow night at Husky Dome, where the Huskies got a big victory tonight over Newcastle at Newcastle. So I'll see you tomorrow night along with Brad Silbert at the Husky Dome at Hamilton Heights.